It's been almost 4 years since 29-year-old Rob Scott lost his sight, his hearing, most of his memory and a significant amount of brain function when he was knocked down in the street by a brutal one-punch attack. The champion lifeguard and outgoing PE teacher from the NSW Central Coast was passing through the Californian city of Fresno on his way to South America at the time of the attack, having just finished a snowboarding season in Canada. When he stopped on the street to ask for directions, his life took a tragic turn, 9 News reports. Rob Scott, pictured, right, lost his sight, his hearing, most of his memory and a significant amount of brain function when he was knocked down in the street by a brutal one-punch attack. Rob, from Pacific Palms on the New South Wales Central Coast, was traveling through the United States on vacation at the time of the incident. He stopped to get some directions from a car that was parked with doors open, and the owner of the car came out and hit Rob, said Steve Scott, Rob's father. He inquired why Rob was talking to his girlfriend. Rob came around the front of the car, he hit Rob, and drove off. Mr. Scott, who was in Australia at the time, says the punch sent Rob falling backwards into the street, his head slamming against the road. That's what did the damage, he says. His life took a tragic turn when he stopped on the street to ask for directions, as a stranger allegedly became enraged and hit him, knocking him to the ground. The senseless assault saw Rob rushed to hospital, where he suffered 3 strokes and was hooked up to a life support machine. The senseless assault saw Rob rushed to hospital, where he suffered 3 strokes and was hooked up to a life support machine. Surgeons were forced to remove the top of his skull to ease the swelling of his brain, and though Rob opened his eyes again 4 weeks later, he remained unresponsive. After becoming stable enough to be medevaced back to the intensive care unit at Sydney's Royal North Shore Hospital, Rob finally squeezed his dad's hand, and began showing some signs of response. Since then it's been baby steps on the long road to rehabilitation. Months after the attack, Rob finally squeezed